Hi, everyone. Hello. So, fun fact, it is freezing in my bedroom, and it's not freezing in my office. In fact, it's very hot up here. So I am wearing my Cookie Monster sweatshirt because my room is literally an icebox. So if you're wondering, like, I thought it was 90 degrees in Georgia. It is. Okay, so this call is specifically for you guys to get a feel for all the different ways that we can work together. I know that a lot of people are like, Amy Lee, I love your energy. I love what you have to teach. I'm not really sure how to work with you. I'm not really sure what it is that that you offer and like what the price points are. So today I said, you know what? Let's work smarter, not harder. See, look, I'm already getting hot. And so what I decided to do is I'm going to talk about all of the different ways you can work with me. Um, and then that way, when people ask about it in the future, I will pin this video and then everybody can just watch it and know exactly how it works. So if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments. The way this is going to work, I'm going to just talk about each one briefly. If you have more questions or you want to see the sales page for any of these, just put the name of the program or the container in the comments. And that goes for you guys on the replay too. That did not clean at all. On the replay too, and then that way me and my team and I can go back and look at them and answer any questions that you have and make sure that you have all the details you need to make a good decision. So first and foremost, hello everyone. If you're brand new here, my name is Amy Lee Westervelt and I am the Dream Design Coach. What does that mean? Well, it means that most people at this point have a pretty good idea of what manifestation is and how manifestation works. But the problem is that a lot of people don't actually know, hi Chrissy, don't actually know what it is that they're actually trying to manifest. So what happens is we get real good at manifesting. We manifest by default and we don't necessarily bring in those things that we truly desire. Also, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of limiting beliefs and things that hold us back from actually manifesting the things we truly desire. And this goes tenfold for people who are highly sensitive, empathic, like me and like a lot of my clients, because there's that internal self-sabotage that goes on. So through my programs, through working with me one-on-one, I am able to help people figure out what they want. And then once they know what they want, make a plan to start manifesting and to remove the limiting beliefs so that they can have quantum leaps and create the lives that they would like to have. What are we buying, Joe? I don't know. What are you buying? Stick around. So good to see you. Okay. So here's how this works. I'm just going to go through them. And I think the easiest way to do this is to go through them in ascending order, right? So we'll talk about kind of the gateway drugs first, and then we'll move on to the more, to the more high ticket investments. Okay, so the very first way to get into my world is my Designed to Dream membership. It is $47 a month, and here's what it includes. In the Designed to Dream membership, you're going to get access to all of my evergreen programs. So that includes the Conscious Creator, my Empath Elixir, as well as the Human Design Decoded. Those just got added in there. I'm also putting in, I'm creating an evergreen version of the Dream Business Builder, which is how to build your Facebook group and how to use it for conversion and growing your audience. In addition to that, you're also going to get a monthly mantra and meditation. There's a secret podcast, and you also get a monthly group coaching call with me. It happens on the 4th Monday of the month. So the one for this month hasn't actually happened yet. It'll happen on the 25th. So that is the monthly membership. If you are brand new to me and you just want to see what my energy is like, you just want to get a taste of my paid stuff, the $47 Design to Dream membership is definitely where it's at. A couple of other cute perks that we have in there. When you're a member of Design to Dream, you're also able to, once a week, you are able to come into the group and make a sales related post for your own business, right? Because most of us are entrepreneurs here. So you can do that once a week. You just use the hashtag D2D member. And then you can do that. So you can actually borrow from my audience as a thank you for patronizing my program. So that is $47 a month. You can cancel anytime. I have people message me, I need to back out this month, and then they come right back in the next month. I will let you know though, whatever price point you come in at, this started out at $39, it went up to $47. Whatever price point you come in at, you are locked into that until you cancel. So let's say that you're in the $39 and then you decide to cancel and you come back 2 months, 3 or whatever, a year later, and it's $99 to get back in, you now pay the $99. So you're only locked in as long as you stay on that payment plan. But it's a really great value. Those calls, my goodness. I mean, if you figure out what my hourly rate is for coaching and you divide that by how many people come on those calls, it is a no-brainer. Anyone who wants to be, in my energy, have access to my downloads, I highly, highly, highly recommend that membership. Another thing too is sometimes we have drop-in oracle card readings. Sometimes I'll do human design readings. Oh, thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. Yes, it is a ton of value for less than a night out. And it's a write-off, right? Because there's so much business content in there. Okay. So that is the Design to Dream membership. If you're interested in that, you can put membership in the comments and someone from the team will reach out to you and let you know what next steps are there and get you the links and all that. Okay, the next thing on the list is, I'm a little partial to this one, and I want to let you know that this one books out fast. So whenever I start talking about these and people start checking out the testimonial page, this books up really fast. I can only do usually I do 1 to 2 a week. They take a lot of energy. And then I get booked out really fast. So the sooner that you book for one of these, the more likely you are to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. So that one is the Dream Design Intensive. Okay. The Dream Design Intensive is currently $444. It is a 90-minute private one-on-one intensive with me where we go over your human design details, okay, for most of the time. And then we also do a soul vision reading. So what a soul vision reading is, I have you make a very specific Pinterest board using a very specific method that I created. And then you're going to take those two things and your human design and your soul vision. And then we're going to look at them together and kind of figure out like what is, excuse me, opening my mouth too big, too excited. What is your purpose for this life? What is it that you're trying to create? What are you doing in and out of alignment? And then what is the deep desire of your heart? Like, what are you truly desiring from deep inside? These readings are amazing. I have had clients go on to, go from $2,000 a month to $100,000 a month. I've had clients find their soulmate. Just, it creates a level of perspective that you didn't even know you were looking for. And I will let you know, these are currently $444. I want you to snag it now, because at the end of July, come August 1st, this is going up to $555. And the reason for that, y'all, this is a 90-minute intensive with me. I'm literally on this call with you. And so it's really important that you understand, like, the energetic investment I'm making for you is really, it's a lot. And so, if you think about how much it would be to work with me one-on-one for an hour, it needs to be commensurate with that. So divide that, in half. I mean, you're basically getting an hour and a half for the price of like a half hour. So it's still a really good value, but it's going up to $555 the first of next month. Okay. This one is timely. So if you're watching this down the road, this may have already passed, but the Villain Masterclass is coming up. It's on the 27th. It's currently $333. You guys, this is my baby. This right here, the downloads that I had in relation to this particular masterclass are like nothing I've ever experienced in my life. I mean, these are the kind of things that woke me up in the middle of the night, that I had to wake my husband up and be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I utilized a lot of the things that I downloaded from this in my last launch. And as you guys know, I had a phenomenal last launch. And it was because of the energetic discoveries that I made as a result of this, these downloads that I got. So the Villain Masterclass is all about self-importance and taking back your ability and your right to design your life, regardless of what anybody else tries to tell you they think of it. And the shifts that you will have from this 90 minutes are going to blow your mind. The things, like I said, the things I was sharing with my husband, he was like, oh my gosh, and you're going to tell them this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready. So that is the Villain Masterclass. That is happening on the 27th of July. You do get replays forever. So I want to let you guys know about that. If you are interested, the price will incrementally go up until we actually start the class. So it's currently at $333, and I don't know when it'll go up again. Okay, moving on. Yes, the Villain. Moving on, we've got 2 major group programs that run throughout the year. They're kind of like a 101 and a 102, but depending on where you are in the cycle, I think they can go either way. But if you had your druthers and if you had your choice to pick what order to take them in, I would do them 101 and 102. So the first group program is actually the one that's going to be coming up next, and that is the Conscious Creation Matrix. The Conscious Creation Matrix is a 6-week group program with me live, where I am going to take you through the dream design framework and show you exactly the steps that I have taken and hundreds of my clients have taken to be able to design and manifest your dream life. So I'm going to take you through my dream design process. I'm going to show you all of the things you need to do and not do in order to create the life and or business of your dreams. Okay, that program, when it runs, it's not running right now. You'll see it come up, I'm sure, very soon. That program is going to be $2,222 to start whenever it comes out, and then may or may not rise incrementally as we go on. That one does have payment plans, so not to worry there if that's a little bit rich for your blood. But the Conscious Creation Matrix is the beginning of understanding what the world, like what the world truly is, and your power to create your own world within that world. Okay. It is a really, really powerful container. The testimonials are out of this world, and people get results in that one fast. I mean, once you understand the fundamentals of dream design, you use it, you can use it forever. It's one of those things that you can't really unlearn. So I definitely recommend that one for sure. And then the 102 of that is the one that's currently running. We have 16 gorgeous goddesses in there right now, and that is Elevated Self. Now, Elevated Self is after you understand the matrix concept. Now it's not, hey, you're a co-creator. Now it's, oh, by the way, and then, dot, dot, dot. So Elevated Self is the program where you're understanding your true power to create your life, your existence. What do you live like? What are you here for? Who are you here to be? And how do you orchestrate that in such a way that you are rolling out your life in front of you rather than dealing with what's been made available to you? So at the in Conscious Creation Matrix, we're talking about creating our life within the construct of a matrix. When we get to Elevated Self, we're talking about creating ourself as a concept within a greater concept. Okay, so we're talking about how do I actually calibrate my human from the perspective of my inner self. It is a deep course. We take the same concepts we have in the matrix and in all these other places, and we take an excavator and we go deep down into the root, down into way below the limiting beliefs, where we can actually do the work and then pop up on the other side with a whole new perspective. We've only had one call so far in that group program, which I didn't say, last 8 weeks. We meet every other week. And then the week off, there's integration and voice chats and all that stuff. We've only had one call, and there have been phenomenal belief shifts just around the material that we've had so far. That program, it's an 8-week container. It has a Voxer component. That one's $55.55, and there are payment plans available, provided that all of the payment plans are paid off before the end of the 8 weeks. But that one, you guys, that one will set your hair on fire. You will have tingles upon tingles upon tingles. Elevated Self is not for the faint of heart, and it's definitely something that none of my programs have a big time investment in that. I don't have you do busy work. There's not worksheets to fill out. These are fundamental instantaneous integrations. So what I mean is that, like, I'm having a discussion with you, I say something a certain way, we pop the problem, and now all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I don't even feel like that's an issue anymore. Exactly. That's the way that works, right? So a lot of what's going on in your life is actually problems that you are creating because of limiting beliefs that you have. When we can remove the limiting beliefs, the problems have no choice but to just disappear. For the most part. I mean, obviously there's underlying things sometimes. And I always reserve the right to say, hey, I don't know if you're a good fit for this. Maybe instead let's have you go see a therapist or something like that. So this is not, what do you call it? A replacement. That's it. This is not a replacement for therapy or something, if that's something that you need. So that's the Conscious Creation Matrix and the Elevated Self. I am working on creating a hybrid program where you can pay and get both and get like a bundle. I'm not there yet, but if that's something that interests you, you can definitely let me know. So if you want either one of those, so if you're interested in intensive, you can put intensive in the comments. And then the group programs are the Matrix and Elevated. So either one of those, and again, this doesn't mean that we're going to jump in your DMs and be like, here's the pay link. Like, these are to start having conversations and help you strategize so you can get into these programs in the future, right? Like, if you're like, I really want to do Elevated, it's so outside of my price range, then let's have a conversation and let's say, okay, great. So this is what it's going to cost. What, maybe we can have a discussion about what that's going to look like for you. What can you do in the meantime? Maybe it's the membership for a couple of months just to kind of get you those fundamentals. And then once you've been in the membership for a while, maybe then you're going to be able to do something a little bit more, intense. Whew, okay. Here we go. We're getting into the high ticket now. So I have 2 high ticket options, and one of them I don't offer all the time, but it is my favorite thing. In fact, if I could, if all things were equal, and everybody had all the money, I would always do this one, and it is the Goddess Activation. Goddess Activation is a 4-week one-on-one container with yours truly. You're getting 30 days of Voxer access to me, in addition to 2 90-minute one-on-one calls. In these calls, we are going to get to the bottom of what's holding you back using all of the techniques in my toolbox. So we've got NLP, EFT, we've got hypnosis, like all these different yummy ways that we can pop limiting beliefs. And then we're going to, once we get those things done, then we're going to start building you up into your next level self. This is where some of the stuff that I downloaded in the Villain is going to be used in the Goddess Activation. This one, you guys, oh my gosh, Goddess Activation is the one that just sets my soul on fire, because you start with this person who's like, I know I want to work with you. I don't really know what you do. And by the end of it, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe like what we went, like I would, like they can't even tell you what it is that happened, but they come out the other side like, oh my goodness, like I didn't even know I was that person. Because that's what working with me does, y'all. Like working with me is going to activate your power. It's not me sitting there and telling you, you need to do all these things. It's me reminding you of who the hell you are so that you can turn around and take that and blast off into the stratosphere. It's where you start to hear your own inner guidance. You start to know what direction you're supposed to go in. You don't need me to tell you. You are activating the part of you that knows exactly where you need to go. The downloads that people have in goddess activation, the money that people start making, the magnetism. We go into your human design, absolutely. We go into your soul vision. We talk about all the things. We transmute the light and the darkness, and it's a beautiful, beautiful container. So if that's something you're interested in, goddess activation is $4,444. Payment plans exist, and that is for a 30-day container. But we hit hard and heavy in goddess activation. I mean, I am in there with those girls. Yeah, two of them are right there. I am in there with them in Voxer on a daily basis. They have access to me like no other. Goddess activation is, I don't know, it's just, if I look like I'm glowing, that's why, because I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you're looking for, you know, the opportunity to just have somebody of my caliber of coach, right? Someone who's been doing this as long as I have, with the expertise I have, with the passion I have, at a rate that you can afford to just get in there and get it done, then goddess activation is for you. This is the one where it's just going to blow your mind, and you're going to go from being like, why can't that be me, to, of freaking course it's me, right? Like, I have to say this, I know this is kind of like taking a little detour, but one thing I want you to understand about my coaching style, and this is really, really important and crucial. I don't look at my clients as people who need me, okay? And I'm this coach sitting on a tuffet, like little Miss Muffet, telling everybody all the things, right? The way that I coach and the way that it works for me is to recognize the divinity that's already in you. You don't see it, but my superpower is that I see it. I see the divinity in you, and I recognize the goddess that lives in you already. She's who I talk to on our calls. Okay. So when I address her, when we're talking, when we're in our Voxer chat, when we're on our calls, when I address the goddess, she's like, wait, you see me in here? You recognize that yes, I recognize it, and I value it as my peer. So you're not going to get that talked down to, you know, my coach said kind of a feel with me. That's never going to be my style. And when we address your goddess as the goddess that she is, as the divinity, as the gorgeous, magical creature, that's when she feels safe to come out. That's when she feels like she's okay to make herself known and to start giving you those intuitive nudges that you need to move into your next level. So goddess activation, I love, love, love. That one is definitely very dear to my heart. But if you are the client who is like, you know what, Emily, I love everything you stand for. I want you in my pocket all the time. I want all the things. I want the immersive experience. Then the one-on-one 3-month container is for you. And it literally is like the kitchen sink. Here is what it includes. So you're going to get 3 months of Voxer access to me one-on-one. You're also going to get 2 calls a month, 2 90-minute calls a month for us to transmute and do whatever we need to do. Everybody's different, right? Like, so we can shift limiting beliefs. We can, what else can we do? We can, up some problems. We can do some hypnosis. We can do all the things on these calls. Okay. So this is like the immersive experience. I can help you with your offers, like whatever you need to do in order to magnetize your next level. That's what we're going to do. But you're also, as a function of this 3-month program, you're going to get access to any of the programs that happen in the container that you're in. So that means if I come out with a new masterclass and we're working one-on-one together, you get it for free. If I come out with a new group program, you get it for free. If Elevated happens during our 3 months, you get it for free. So that's a 55 program. If Conscious Creation Matrix happens during our 3 months, you get it for free. So you're getting all of the group and masterclass and, of course, membership content throughout the course of our time together. So you're getting that extra group program, extra group call. You're getting all of the yummy things that are in the vault of Design to Dream. You're also getting that. All the group programs, all the master classes. You are also going to get in the one-on-one 3-month container, you're also going to get access to a soul vision styling session where I am actually going to help you create your next level wardrobe. You're going to buy it, of course, but I'm going to help you create it based on what you want to step into next. So what does your next level look like? I'm going to help you build the wardrobe so that you can feel and look and experience the part of your next level self. So that is going to be the one-on-one 3-month container. The cost for that one is $15,555. There are payment plans available. If you pay in full for that program, I take it all the way down to 1111. That's it. So if you pay in full, if you're ready to go and you're like, here, Amy Lee, here's the whole thing, I'm invested, I'll take that right off the top. I'll take the $4,000 right off the top. Any questions? There's quite a few folks watching live. Any questions that you guys have about any of these programs, about how to work with me? This is literally the suite of all of the things that I offer. Sometimes there'll be like little master classes and things like I just talked about the villain, but whenever that happens, of course, I will go live. I will talk about it in the group. But this is what I believe these programs and offers are the best way to get you the results that I want you to get, which are to design, right? To actually be in the driver's seat of your life, not just to manifest things, but to manifest exactly what you want, which is in alignment with your design. To live your best life, to do it in a way that feels healthy and fun and light and doesn't make you feel guilty and doesn't overwhelm you and doesn't make you feel like the bad guy, so that you can enjoy your life at the highest vibration, so you can create a legacy that is worthy of the life that you live. Okay, so if that means lots of money, if that means a lot of love, whatever it means for you and your timeline, that is what I want for you. And I can say honestly and confidently, after working with hundreds and hundreds of clients, the level of mastery I have when it comes to helping you unlock what's keeping you stuck is probably world class. Because and I don't know what it is, but something, maybe it's my psychic ability, maybe it's mind reading, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline, I don't know. Whatever it is, that thing, it's so potent, and you deserve that. You deserve that, you know. So while obviously not everybody is going to be at the level of one-on-one at this point, I do believe genuinely in my heart of hearts that there is something for everyone at every price point in this group, to be able to experience the energy, to, you know, take advantage of the downloads that I've had, and to transmute all of that junk that's holding you back. Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's overwhelm, maybe it's anger, maybe it's sadness, who knows? But it can all be transmuted. And we don't believe that. I mean, look at the people that are quantum leaping. Look at the people that are going from 10K months to 20K months to 200K months to 2 million. We have people making $2 million months without breaking a sweat. The energetics of business are changing fundamentally. I'm here for it. I know you guys are here for it. So I'm going to let you go. It is my son's birthday, so I'm going to go to the pool with him and go do presents and cupcakes and all that fun stuff. But if you guys have questions or you want to hear more about any of these offerings, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am very, I'm very open to having conversations, and, even sometimes alternate payment plans are possible. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Now, you know all the different ways you can work with me. I will pin this. Let me know anything else that I can do to help you. Thanks for stopping by. One more thing, I almost forgot. I said I would announce it. The winner of the Villain Masterclass free admission, is it admission? I guess so. The free ticket to the Villain Masterclass is And thank you so much to everybody who applied. Christy Plourde. Christy Plourde, you get access to the Villain Masterclass, which is currently at a value of $333. Guys, that is going to go up. I'm going to be sharing more information about what's going to happen in that container. Trust me, you want to be there. That is the only warning I'm going to give you. But trust me, you want to be in the Villain Masterclass. All right? Have a fabulous Monday. It's Monday. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, forgot. One more thing is I will be live for Not So Small Talk tomorrow. We'll be talking about fear and how to know if fear is part of your design. So make sure that you join me for that. I don't know what time it's going to be because I think I accidentally put something during the normal hour. So TBA on that. Hope you guys have a fabulous Monday night. Talk to you soon.